Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Let's go. Grab him, let's go. Grab him, let's go. Grab him, let's go. Grab him, let's go.
Man, it's getting intense. All right, civil unrest, shit hitting the fan. Jacob's trouble is going to be wild and perilous. Yes, indeed. All right, Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And double salutations to our Yuakim out there laboring in the house of David, the elect, that's pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers, and shalom to the elect. I'm back with another quick lesson through the Holy Spirit, the Rakak Wadash. I pray that this lesson is edifying. All right, as we know, 2024 has been coined the year, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. All right, things are turning up all over the planet Earth, man. All right, Yahweh Shai is heating up. He's heating the world up. All right. And I want to get into this lesson here, okay, because you have riots and protests and uproars breaking out all over the planet, and it's not being reported by Western media, all right? And I got a video I want to play on that because we are in those times. Reading this headline here, this is from americasfirstreport.com. It says, chaos erupts. We are witnessing riots, protests, and civil unrest all over the Western world in 2024. All right. Lord willing, this is the year, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. All right. This thing is intensifying daily. And pretty much what we're about to witness here in this lesson. People are tired, man. People are tired. They're fed up. They're pissed off at the government, you know, because right now, even on the other side of the world, in these other countries, you know, people are mad at the, at their politicians, the people who represent their countries, because they've came to the realization that their politicians have sold them out to the elites. All right. People understand that they're under the oppression of the so-called globalists, the international bankers. All right. And people have had enough. So right now they're rising up against, their governments, their system. All right, they're protesting. They're burning shit down. You got farmers, they were protesting about the right to farm, to plant crops and food. So 2024 is definitely going to be one hell of a year, and we already see it in the making. All right, let's grab this scripture real quick, and then we're going to come back to this article as well. All right, but this is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 1. All right. The header, it reads, deliverance from captivity promised. And the Lord promised that he was going to deliver the elect out of the nation of Israel. All right, this is Jeremiah 30 and 1, and it reads, it says, the word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, saying, thus speaketh the Lord power of Israel, saying, write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. Jeremiah 30 and 3, it says, for lo, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah. Saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. And these are the words that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. All right, so these are the words that Yahweh Shem Yahushua spake concerning our people. All right, the 12 tribes. You so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, and Hispanics. Verse 5, it says, for thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. All right, and this is why, as the beloved brother Amawan Gabar had titled this video, civil unrest, shit hitting the fan, Jacob's trouble is going to be wild and perilous. All right, these are signs of imminent danger. All right, trouble, no peace in sight, man. All right, and these are the times that the Lord is bringing upon America, upon the world. All right, we have heard a voice of trembling and of fear and not of peace. Verse 6, ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all and all faces turned into paleness, showing you the this is giving you a description of the state of the people during that time of death and destruction. All right, when civil unrest, civil war hits the streets of America. All right, the people are going to be in a state of panic, distress. You know, it says, verse 7, it says, Jeremiah 30:7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right, and that he is representative of the elect. The Lord is going to have mercy upon the elect during those times. All right, it said that day is great. Right. All right, great in intensity. All right, that's why I said things are getting very intense all across the planet. All right, it's going to be a great day that's never, been heard of, nor witnessed, nor seen. All right, it is the day of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right, now I want to get into this video just to make the point, because there's things happening all over the planet Earth that's not being reported by the Western media. All right. From this guy named Alaska, his channel is Alaska Prepper. It says, must watch Western media completely silent about mass protests all over the world. So let's play a little bit of this.
Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Ladies and gentlemen, this video is the word on the streets, meaning that I've compiled a few emails that I've received over the last week or so. I'm going to share those with you right now.
Sortons vite de l'OTAN. Sortons vite de l'OTAN. Sortons vite de l'OTAN.
So this looks like you got Paris, you got Germany, you got Rome. It looks like you got maybe North Korea or something, South Korea, Japan or something, Russia, right? All over the earth, various countries.
Brexit! Brexit!
You are not alone, and people are waking up. This email right here says, this is not shared in the mainstream media. They, whoever is behind these atrocities, want global chaos. And they sent me a video of protests that are going on right now. So I went ahead and expanded on it a little bit. And let me just show you how many protests, major protests, are going on all over the world. This here is a protest that is going on in Paris, and it says another massive protest against NATO and the EU on the streets of Paris. And I'll leave the link to this article on a pinned comment so that you can come and click on each of these. And these are not just protests of 5 or 6 people. It's hundreds and thousands of people, ladies and gentlemen. Not even hundreds, thousands of people protesting that the EU countries need to get out of NATO and out of the EU to become their own sovereign countries again. Why is that? Because in my opinion, let me know if it's different than what I'm saying right here, is because the EU pretty much is governed by non-elected officials. So these countries that join the EU, they've pretty much given up their sovereignty, and they are going by the playbook of people that were never elected by the people that elected their own specific governments, depending on what countries they live in.
Yeah, see? So people are pissed, and they realize that, like you said, these are unelected officials that are pretty much ruining their countries, man, that have taken away their freedom. And it really goes back to the elites. All right? So the people are aware of this right now, man. All right? And they're ready to pretty much tear shit up. All right? This is Micah Chapter 2, woe to the oppressors, all right? Who are the oppressors? The Edomites, going back to the bankers, the elites, man. All right, it says Micah 2:1, it says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand, all right? They're the ones that have the power, All right. They're the ones that are destroying nations, man, oppressing people. All right. Taking away their freedoms and rights. It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence. You see, as Jake was breaking it down, you know, these unelected officials that have full control over their societies. All right. They covet fields and take them by violence and houses and take them away. Right. Remember, these devils said that you shall own nothing and be happy, man. All right. They're taking away your freedoms, your so-called freedoms, your rights, the food. You know, it says, so they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Verse 3, therefore, thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, which ye should not remove your necks, neither shall you go heartily, for this time is evil. Right. So pretty much right now, as everybody, the planet Earth, as the scriptures tell us in Job 18, the earth is rising up against him. Right. This is why you have all these riots and protests going on. People are pissed off, man. They're tired of the oppression. They're tired of these devils, man. That's why there's a warrant out for Bill Gates and Klaus Schwab and the rest of these devils to be taken down. All right. It says, and pretty much these devils are not going to escape the judgment that's coming for them. Verse 4, it says, in that day shall one take up a parable against you, and lament with a doleful lamentation and say, we be utterly spoiled. Right. And right now that's what's happening. You know, the earth is crying out against the oppression of these Edomites, man, of these devils, of these so-called non-elected officials who put these niggas in power, who gave these niggas the authority to control the nations, man, to dictate what goes on in these other countries, man. You see what I'm saying? This is why people are rising up. It says, he have changed the portion of my people. How have you removed it from me? Turning away, he have divided our fields, man. So Esau has came and, you know, plundered and spoiled these nations, man. You know, and these people are tired of this shit, man. That's what's going on right now. That's not being reported. So before I go back to the video, let's look into this article again. All right. Chaos erupts. We are witnessing riots and protests, civil unrest all over the Western world in 2024. All right. All over the planet, man. OK, it says here. Order is breaking down all over the Western world as governments lose control of their populations. See, farmers have been holding angry protests throughout Europe. Enormous groups of migrants have been rioting on a regular basis. Looting has become a way of life in many communities in the United States, and now truckers are calling for a historic boycott of New York City, right? This was like, what, a couple days ago? You know, truckers, you know, saying that they weren't going to deliver supplies to New York, which is going to further aid into what? A famine. All right, a lack of resources and goods. We are witnessing very alarming explosions of anger and frustration all over the Western world right now. And what did that devil Klaus Schwab say? He said, we must prepare for an even more angrier world. You see? We're witnessing very alarming explosions of anger and frustration all over the Western world right now. And there are no easy answers because most of us have lost faith in those that are governing us, right? And I went into a lesson going into that. People are, you know, they're losing confidence in Babylon, man. All right. Let me get that too. Isaiah, two of them. Isaiah 19 and Isaiah 19 and 2, it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, right? The civil war, civil unrest. Okay. The division that's going on throughout the society, man. All right. And they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city and kingdom against kingdom. And this is going on as we speak. The point, verse 3, Isaiah 19 and 3, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. That's the point. The spirit of Egypt, man, is failing, man. The confidence in the government and the president and the politicians, man, the distrust, you know, of the people. All right. The confidence is dwindling is dwindling away. All right. So people are ready to take matters in their own hands. Right. Job 18:14, it says, his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle. You see that? Right. There's no faith in the government. There's people have no spirituality. You know, Christianity is dead. The church is dead. You know, confidence in America is at an all-time low. The military is weak. You know, this is the Lord drying up the strength of Babylon. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You see, it says it should dwell in his tabernacle because it is none of his. Brimstone should be scattered upon his habitation, which is going into the nuclear destruction, right? But going back, all right, let's play this. Yeah, so it's going down everywhere, man. Heavy, heavy times. Elsewhere in Europe, it says elsewhere in Europe, there were, quote, angry clashes between police and demonstrators when a couple of 100,000 pro-Palestinian protesters flooded into central London on Saturday, right? So, yeah, man. So let's go back to the video and we'll grab some more scriptures, man. All right, prophecy continues to speak.
Here's another one. Another massive protest against NATO and the EU in the streets of Paris, France today. Here's a second one. Mass protests continue in Moldova, calling for the removal of...
It took 138 iterations.
So, like, we're going to let this pass. Bear with me 1 second. Damn, I got hit with 2 commercials. Damn.
A pro-EU regime of Maya Sandu. The Western media has completely blacked out these mass protests in Moldova. They are peddling the 3-letter acronym nonsense instead of blaming the big R for this. On October 28, local time, Czech people took to the streets to protest and demonstrate, advocating to withdraw from the EU and NATO. Oh my goodness. Mass protests in Prague for peace. I think that's how you pronounce it, Prague or Prague. For peace, elections, and right not to freeze for NATO. Threat of protests are erupting all over Europe again. EU, NATO, inflation, politicians, governmental control, arms sales, etc., about which mainstream media is completely silent.
Yeah, people are pissed. You see that? Coming against the EU, NATO, America, you know, the current establishment, man. People are ready to, to take matters in their own hands, man. People are aware of the oppression now, the sanctions, getting rid of the food, taking away the rights of the people. Come on, man. This is the time.
Like I said, we are the silent majority, ladies and gentlemen. We, those that want peace, those that want sovereignty, not only national sovereignty, but personal sovereignty, freedom. We are the silent majority. And in the end, good will prevail over evil. Thousands of Germans to end sanctions on the big R. They want to remain neutral. Europeans don't want to starve and freeze for these people. EU media censors these demonstrations. They want a big W followed by an A followed by an R. And it's not just the media that wants it, because that's great for media. Think about it. It's great that W followed by an A followed by an R is great for media, right? Because they get all the coverage and they get all the ads and all that kind of stuff. But it's the governments, ladies and gentlemen, that want these wars.
Exactly. And that's Bible prophecy. All right, a time for everything. All right, Ecclesiastes chapter 3. And let's just get straight to the point, man. All right, Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 8, it says, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. All right, and we're clearly in the time of hate and war. All right, just like he was saying, man, this is what everything is accelerating to. This is where this is escalating to war. It's gonna pop off, you know, civil war, civil unrest, and eventually nuclear war, man. All right, total chaos is going to consume this world. All right, which is prophecy. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1, and it reads, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All right, and this is clearly being shown right now that the Lord is coming back. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is coming back. Therefore, when there should be earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, right? What are we seeing? Uproars of the people in the world all over the planet. People are protesting against the EU, NATO, America, this Edomite power structure, man, that's oppressing the people, that's oppressing the planet. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For all that is made in the world hath to have the beginning and the end, and the end is manifest. All right, we are clearly at the end. All right, the end of an age, the end of the world, you know, so to speak, man. All right, Esau's power is going down. People are ready to turn up. All right, this thing is about to take off. Okay. 2nd Ezra, right? You already know 2nd Ezra, what, 15? All right, straight to the point. 2nd Ezra 15 and 14, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, swords in their hands. And this is all contributing to these protests and riots that are going on all across the planet Earth. For there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. You see that? So people are ready to take power back, man. You know, so-called freedom, peace, as he was saying. But we understand, according to prophecy, that there is no peace. All right, when these people seek for peace, just know that sudden destruction follows. All right, a man should desire to go into a city and should not be able. All right, lockdowns, you know, different events that are going to take place that are going to shut these cities down. For because of their pride, cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right. The time of Jacob's trouble, which is going to be like no other. All right.
What gives them their power. Rome, Italy protests NATO and their sanctions on the Big R. This is again in Germany, Hamburg, peace and freedom demonstration and protests against government restrictions, mandates, anti-NATO, inflation, cost of living, and energy. Everyone around the world is protesting, and eventually there's going to be a tipping point. We live in very interesting times. And I didn't pull this up, but the video that I was sent by the person who sent the email was of protests in Haiti. Protests in Haiti that are protesting against I believe it's the U.S. and the Canadian government being there. The U.S. for sure. I'm not sure if the Canadian one is specific. It's right. But it's protests against the U.S. being there. They don't want the U.S. there, ladies and gentlemen. It's like I've told you all before. The world is tired of being policed by one entity just because that one entity holds the power of the reserve currency of the world.
There you go, man. Boom. The world is tired of you goddamn Edomites, man. That's what it is. All right. We're going to cut straight to the chase, man. All right. The world is rising up against you goddamn devils, man. And this is how you know that we're ultimately in the time of the fall of the Edomite, man. Scripture say that he would be chased out of the world. Let me get that since I had quoted it earlier. All right. Chased out of the world. All right. Job 18. All right. We'll start at 16. Job 18 and 16. His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above his branch shall be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. And that's what's going to happen when Yahweh Hashem Yahushua gets rid of Esau. All right. The point, it says he shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. And this was happening right now. This is why everybody is standing up. This is why everybody's coming against him. All right. People are just simply tired, man. You know, they want to eat real food. They want to breathe clean air. They want to drink clean water, man. Right? They don't want to be oppressed. Right? But like you said, like we read in Micah, you know, they have the power. You know, all power has been given to one entity, going back to this damn devil. All right. Job 9:24, the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. All right. So, hey, man, this year is going to be, it's going to be an epic year, man. We see it coming. All right. Let's grab one more scripture. All right. Because this is the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right. Yahushua divides men. Luke 12 and 49, I come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it already be kindled? If it be already kindled, right? So the fire is already turning up in the earth now. All right? By the way of the tensions and the emotions of these people, man. All right? The civil wars, the protests, the riots, the things that are going down. All right? It says, but I have a baptism to be baptized with. How am I straitened till it be accomplished? Verse 51, the point, it says, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth, I tell you nay, but rather division. All right. So this is the spirit of the Lord, the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, that's bringing forth the division that we see all across the planet. All right. So I pray that this lesson was informative and also edifying, man. It's going down all over the world. This 2024, Lord willing, is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, man. All right. So we're going to continue to watch these prophecies and continue to watch these things, you know, amplify, these situations amplify all over the planet. All right. So pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakak Wadash, and Shalom to the next one. Shalom.